With the world ending, a few desperate survivors try to escape using a dimensional transporter, but as they near the completion point, the mutants gather around the walls of the building. Attack of the Mutants by Yaquinto was released in 1981 and is long out of print. A race against time situation, the game is being played solitaire using the optional solo rules as demonstrated in this video. The fate of humanity rests on whether the small band of survivors will be able to fend off the mutants for 10 turns. 8 of the 11 walls are set up in the 4 directional corridors, north, south, east, and west. The 3 remaining walls are set up to protect the east side of the building. This setup will allow more of the Janobots and humans to focus on the other sides of the structure. The 8 Janobots of the 2 strength are set up in the frontmost rooms that straddle each major corridor. Their sole objective is to take down a few of the mutants as they enter the building. Our brilliant professor and his determined daughter hide out in the tech room, as victory is gained by having at least 2 humans survive until turn 10 inside the tech room. Both of these characters are better off staying in place, as they are weaker compared to the other humans. Jeb, Joey, Otis, and Buck are in the 4 rooms adjacent to the tech room, while Mac and Perry are in the northwest and southwest corridors respectively. The 16 Janbots of 3 strength are set up with the idea of gathering them in large numbers when the mutants invade. Their purpose is to destroy any large stack of mutants that manage to get close to the tech room. The mutants set up around the building, loading up on the north, west, and east sides as per the solitaire setup results. The mutants manage to crash through all 4 walls. 6 of the weaker Janobots die in the initial onslaught, only taking down 2 of the mutants. 2 more mutants die in the glow and go phase. Joey becomes the first human to die as he goes down in guard room number 2, although 1 Janobot does survive the onslaught. The rest of the humans pull back toward the tech room to gather more Janobots. The mutants start to gather in the southwest corridor to make their big push. Meanwhile, the humans consolidate their forces around the entrances to the tech room. The mutants are having considerable difficulty moving. The humans manage to strike out against them in the computer room and laboratory, destroying all present without suffering a loss. More mutants enter the lab, and this time only Buck manages to survive. With the mutants moving haphazardly through the building, Jeb ambushes 2 of them in the lab office, killing both of them while losing a single Janobot. A massive number of mutants enter the computer room while Buck, Otis, and Mac leave a Janobot behind and move inside the tech room. Percy clears out the storage room without losing a bot, and Jeb moves into the west corridor. By some miracle, the mutants cannot burst through the doors of the guard room number 2 and the computer room, but Jeb takes 2 bots and attacks the mutants in the lab office. He manages to stay alive and kill a mutant leader. The mutants enter the corridor next to the tech room and destroy the lone Janobot at the cost of 2 mutants. Jeb is jumped by 3 mutants in the lab office, and he manages to kill all of them at the cost of his own life. Percy takes his Janobots and attacks the mutants in the storage room. He dies, but manages to reduce the mutants down to 2. Otis, Mac, and Buck rush out of the tech room and take on the massive number of mutants in the corridor. They go down fighting, but they leave 3 alive. With the device almost ready, 3 mutants stand outside the corridor of the tech room, but both groups fail to break through the doors, leaving one more chance for the Professor and Penny to escape. This time, both mutant groups break through the doors, and while the mutants from the storage room have no chance to reach the tech room, the ones from the corridor do get inside. The Professor and Penny fight valiantly, but succumb to the mutant onslaught. The end comes for the humans in the building, and for humanity.